Hi everybody, I decided I was going to do a book review on Lifelik. I was going to do it on ink, but I didn't like the book. I don't know how to explain why I didn't like the book. So it would be kind of hard to do a review if you can't even explain why you didn't like the book. Why I can tell you why I liked Lifelik. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I can look over the book a little bit more ink later on and then understand myself more why I didn't like it. But I don't know. But this book. Now there is going to be spoilers, but I will talk about the reason why I like the book first without spoilers. Then, of course, when I'm ready to do the book, once I'm getting ready to do spoilers, I will let you know. But this time I'm gonna put the book down, and then when I do spoilers, I will put the book up and then back down when it's, when it's safe. But I will have to glance every once in a while because I forget names so easy. So I am gonna look on here. But first, let's talk about why I liked it. The characters, definitely. That was the first thing that I really, really loved, was the characters. Ezekiel, he's one of the Lifeliks, which is like a computer, What's her name? I forget the main girl's name. Eve. Yeah. He's, I don't know how to explain it, but he's a Lifelik. So, and he's very, very interesting. That I forgot her name already. Eve's dad was the one that made them. There's more than just Ezekiel. Can't remember the other ones' names off the top of my head, but there's some other ones. There's cute. There's Lemon Fresh. I'm trying to remember what the other person's name is. You see, I forget who else there is. Lemon Fresh. I always forget what her friend's name is. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find her name. Okay, Lemon Fresh, who I mentioned, and then I forget what the other thing's name is. The little, I guess he's like another robot. Or like android. I cannot remember his name, but he's just so adorable. He's like really little, and he's really geez, I hate when you can't remember certain names, because I suck at remembering names. So if I'm looking down, you know why I'm looking down. I'm trying to find the little thing's name. I don't want to put the book up because, let's see. Cricket. I don't know why that's so hard to remember. Cricket. I really liked Cricket. But yeah. So those are then there's her grandpa, Silas. But I don't know how I feel about him. Really? I don't know. He's just I didn't hate him, but I didn't like him. He just, But I really liked Lemon Fresh, her friend, and Ezekiel, which was the Lifelik. Who else is there? Like I said, Lemon Fresh, Cricket. And then there's the little dog, robot-looking dog, and I can't think that's what it is. I can't remember what its name is, but I really, really love Cricket. Cricket is so funny. That thing he just cracks you up. Oh, Kaiser, like a Kaiser. I think it's Kaiser, like a Kaiser roll, but I'm not really sure if that's how you say it. That's how I say it. Kaiser. It's like a little robotic dog. Yeah. And let's see. Really can't. I don't want to go into the bad people's names because it'll kind of spoil it. So I'll talk about that in the spoiler section, who the bad people are. But it's very interesting. World build. I mean, it's just the author Jay. He just knows how to do world build so well. I don't know what it is, but he knows how to give you at least to me. Excuse me. I feel like I got. Excuse me. But to me, at least, he knows how to make you feel even for the people that are supposed to be bad, which I really, really like. He really sucks me into his world. He knows how to just suck you in from the very beginning of the book. I mean, starts out with, let me find it. They killed my father first. Shiny boots ring on the stairs as they march into our cell, 4 of them in a pretty row. Blank faces and perfect skin. Matta gray pistol in red hands. A beautiful man with golden hair says they're here to execute us. No explanation, no apologies. Father turns towards us, and terror in his eyes breaks my heart to splinters. I open my mouth to speak to him, but I don't know what I'll say. It's not a spoiler since it's the beginning. And then we go into part 1. Almost everybody calls her Eve. At first glance, you might have missed her. She wouldn't have mind much. Hunched on the shoulders of a metal giant, she was just a silhouette, and among the hiss and hums and hollows of glittering sparks. She was tall, a little gangly, boots too big and cargoes too tight. Sun-bleached blonde hair was undercurrent into an impressive Fawhawks, how do you say that, hair type? Her sharpened cheekbones were smidged with grease, illuminated by the cutting torch in her hands. She was 17 years old, but she looked older still, just like everything around her. So, then it says, this is what's interesting, and this ain't a spoiler since it's at the beginning. A black metal spear sat in the socket where her right eye should be, or should have been. 6 silicone chips were plunged beside her right ear, and a long oval of artificial fresh rain from her temples to the base of her skull. The implant obviously wasn't made for her. The skin tone was a little too pale to match her complexion. It was just about the right shape for a nasty exit wound. Testing, you hearing me out there? The girl almost everyone called Eve clapped a screwdriver between her teeth, glancing at the moderators across from her work. I don't know. I just it might not sound really oppressing to everybody, but it's just the way it talks about her not having the eye. It's just very interesting how it goes to the beginning and talks about this person's her and her family getting killed. Very, very interesting. And it's just this in general. Let me see what else. Okay, this ain't a spoiler either, and this is one of my favorite things that they say in this book. Okay. I'm going to have to start on the other part. Let me start on the other page. Okay, it starts here. This might sound stupid, but could you could always back out of this thing, Evie. Okay, now why would you think that sounds stupid, Crick? You know better than this. Cricket scrumbled down to the floor. Shouldn't even be thrown down in the dome. Grandpa would blow a head gasket if he found out. Who do you think taught me how to build bots in the first place? You're punching too far above your weight on this one, acting a damn jackass. Grandpa's gonna wipe you if he hears you swear like that. Cricket placed one hand on his chest with mock solemnity, how is that word? I am as my maker intended. Eve laughed and sailed across to the crop pit. The fit was snug. Her machine stood only 6 meters high, and there was barely enough room for her besides the view screens and controlled sleeves. Most of the machines competed in dome bouts were savagely infinity models, but Eve's baby was locust class, built for lightning-quick assaults on fortitude positions during the Court Star Wars. Hemorrhoid or something like that in shape. With its lack in bulk, it made up for it in speed, and it was customized for bout wreckage. Siren's claws on its left hand, a jet boost pickaxe on the right. The armor was painted in a violet camo of black and luminous pink. Eve dropped into the pilot's chair and shouted down to Crick. Does my butt look big in this? Do you want the truth? The little bot replied. Do you want me to disable your voice box again? Seriously, Eve, you shouldn't go up there. It's an opening spot, Crick. We need the scratch badly. Ever wonder why you got offered first swing against a bot that big? Eve, ever wonder why I keep calling you paranoid? Cricket placed his hand back on his chest. I am as my maker. Right, smiled Eve, lopsided, running through the startup sequences. Jump on the motor, and will you? I need your eyes when we throw down. The green is because I used green for like color. Passages I like, or quotes. And I just like that whole exchange between Eve and Crick. Crick is just so funny. He's so sarcastic. But yeah, so I really like the world build. I just like everything. I mean, he was even right away. Everything started happening. The only bad thing you could say is that sometimes you wish that it would be a little bit slower, just so you can get that inhale that you need. But I didn't. But if it's too boring, then you're not gonna like it either. So I'd rather it be action packed the whole time than be boring the first 150 pages. So yeah, I really, really like this. I really can't say much more without doing spoilers. So now we are going to do spoilers. So book up. I'll wait a couple of seconds for people that don't want to be spoiled to leave. And then when I put the book back down, if you want to come back, then you're more than welcome. But okay, let's do spoilers. We'll put it this way for it's spoilers. Oh my gosh. If you guys have read this, you guys are going to know what I am going to say. What the hell was that ending? I mean, oh my gosh. You guys, I did not see that coming at all. Eve? Not being Eve? What? I mean, come on. I did not see that coming. How could she not be Eve? I guess I should have known, because there was times where it just didn't seem like it should be her. But that was just like a little thing in the back of my mind, but I never thought it was real. But oh my gosh, really? You find out that the actual Eve, because that's what her real name is, not, what was it on here? What they called her? I forgot what they, or do they call her Eve? Yeah, Eve. Okay, so but her real name ain't Eve. It's really, what was it? Anna. So we come to find out that she isn't Eve, or yeah, we find out that she's not both either. The real Anna is in a coma. What? Come on. How in the heck can the real Anna be in a coma? And oh my gosh, that ending, you guys. I mean, this part, you guys. After she finds out that she's not her, the ending, this part right here. Oh my gosh, you guys, this just made me like, oh my gosh, because the bad guy, his name is Gabriel. Oh my gosh, you guys. This ending, I'm going to read it. He woke in darkness, the cold copper taste of old blood on his lips. The brittle crack of broken bones beneath his skin. Emergency lighting bathed the walls, the color of bleeding, and he groaned, trying to rise to his feet. He's fallen, he remembered, so very far. Gabriel? He looked up and saw her how is that word? Against the light. An angel, beautiful and bright. The burning globe behind her framing a halo of blonde above her head. His bleeding heart surged inside his broken chest, and for a moment he thought it had all been a dream, that he never lost her, that she was here with him now. He spoke, his voice full of terrible love and terrible fear. Grace? She leaned in closer, offering her hand, and he saw her face, then saw his mistake. Saw a dead girl, sure and true, but not the one he dreamed of. She was tall, a little gangly, boots too big and cargo too tight. Sun-bleached blonde hair was undercut into a tangled foxhawk. Her sharp cheekbones were smudged with blood and dirt, illuminated by the flare of the emergency globes. Her right eye socket was empty, a single bloody tear crawling down her cheek. The side of her head was matted with red, her fingers too, as if she'd torn something out of her skull. He could see the glint of metallic bone under her skin, and he realized, breath catching in his throat, that the hole was slowly knitting close. It was just about the right size for a nasty exit wound. You never lied to me, Gabriel, she said. For all your faults, you never did that. Anna? He asked, bewildered. No, brother, she replied. Her smile was razor blade. My name is Eve. She took his hand in hers, and we have much work to do. What? You guys, really? That's how it ended? He leaves us on that damn of a cliffhanger? How could he do that? Leave us on that kind of a cliffhanger? I mean, I want the book now. So we come to find out that Gabriel went all... that Gabriel went all crazy. Because, what was her name? Grace? Was killed during that explosion that put Anna in the coma, even though we didn't know at the time that she was still in the coma. We thought that was her. But anyways, we find out that, so there's like the codes or whatever that they talk about, and we come to find out that because Eve's father went all crazy after she got hurt, that he ordered Gabriel to kill like the people in his corporation. I mean, oh my gosh, you guys. So we find out that because of that, he didn't have to do what the dad, he didn't have to follow what the dad said anymore. That he could do whatever he wanted. So then he went all crazy and killed everyone and thought he killed, I forgot her other, Anna. Is it Anne or Anna? Whatever. But yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, going crazy because of that. And it was so sad, though, you guys. So sad to see those kids. I can understand because he's, like, they have feelings and stuff. They're made to have feelings and stuff. So I understand that he went all crazy because we lost the one that he was so in love with. But the kids were innocent. The kids had nothing to do with it, But he didn't care. Because he just thought that they all, that no one was innocent. And I guess in a certain sense, I don't know if it's what he was thinking, but that's what I think, that he thought if his loved one was taken away, then even though the father wasn't alive, he was going to make sure that nobody was left, that no one would be alive. But my thing is the kids. That's just really sad. And then what happened to Crick, even though everything turns out at the end, but what happened to him, and you thought he was dead and stuff, that was so sad. And the way the one girl, I forget her name, chopped his head off or whatever, and just took the head and not the body or whatever it was. Oh my gosh. Just really, really weird. I liked that, I don't know how to explain it. I just liked that it was such a surprise because, like I said, I did not see that ending coming. And then Jay to leave a cliffhanger like that. I mean, oh my gosh, you guys. By far one of the worst cliffhangers, but interesting cliffhangers. Worst cliffhanger because it don't come out until like next, May or June, July, somewhere around there. But also so mind-boggling that he went there to make Anne really in a coma somewhere, and Cricket, Lemon Fresh, and Ezekiel going to find her. I mean, wow. I'm really excited to see if they're going to find her in the next book. And it's going to be interesting if they do find her, if her and Eve are going to be fighting each other, because they look alike. I mean, they look alike. I mean, they could be twins, It's just really weird. But like I said, I can understand why Gabriel did what he did, but it was still not right to kill little kids. I'm sorry. There was no reason to kill little kids. I just hate when kids get killed in books. I know it happens in real life and stuff, but it's still so hard to, comprehend that. Like, I just never understand that. And I don't know how, Gabriel, he knows, the kids, I couldn't understand how you could kill someone that and I'm sure at one time he loved them, he considered them family. So I don't know how, family could kill family. I just don't understand that concept at all. So yeah, it's just really sad that the kids had to die for something that Gabriel blamed the dad for. But, it happens. A lot of people go crazy. They do things that normally they wouldn't do because they're not thinking clearly. But still, it's really sad. Because, like I said, you can understand his point of view of why he's doing it. But, no. He should have found a different way. I know he's not, even though he has feelings and stuff, and he can understand love, he's still not technically real. So he ain't wired the same way. So yeah. But I could definitely see where they get the, like a Mad Max world to it. Like the film of Mad Max with the, like, War Dome and all the other stuff that's, So yeah. But I really, 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 really enjoyed it. And as you can tell, I have a lot of green in here, which are quotes that I like, or passages. Like, let me see if I can find another funny one before I stop with the spoilers. Okay, I think it starts on this page, even though I didn't put the green on that page. I put it on the other page. This is another verse I really liked, but it's a long one. It says, "There are roses waiting in my bedroom when I get back. Half a dozen blooms, a shade of scarlet I've never seen, laid out on my pillow. I know who they're from, and my chest is full of flattering, flirting wings, and I press my fingertips to my lips and smile as hard as I want to burst. I hide the flowers inside one of my mythological books. I have rows of them, savaged from the waist, stacked in shelves in my clean white room with clean white sheets. Some of them are torn, some of them swollen with old damp, but all of them are loved. Sometimes they feel like the only thing in here that's real. I settle on the story of Eras or something like that, and Psyche, pressing Ezekiel's flowers between the pages so I can keep them, because I know if Father knew, he'd take them away from me. Because I know this can't ever be. I hear later that the head bottis, how do you say it? The ones that do the flowers and things, is furious that those blooms took thousands of man-hours to make, and whoever stole them will answer to her. And I wonder if Ezekiel is programmed to obey, how can he still? How can Grace hide the way she feels about Gabriel? How can Faith ask me to keep secrets? Even though they're only a few months old, I realize they're learning to be like us. They're learning to lie. Marie and I met Raphael in the library the next day. He's sitting in a patch of tinted sunlight, and his skin seems as if it's aglow. His eyes are closed, and his face is upturned against the light, and for a moment I can't help but adore him. "Hello, Ralph," Marie said, plopping down into her seat. The Lifelik opened his eyes and smiled, his secret smile at us, but I catch a hint of sadness in his gaze. I sit opposite and look at the pile of books in front of him. Babel is one of the only places in the world that have real books anymore. My mother sends teams across the glass, bringing back all they can find in the old world's ruins, and collecting them in Babel's great library. Most of them already exist in our computer archives. Sorry about scratching it, but my nose was itching. But there's nothing quite the same. As sitting with a real book in your hands, breathing in the ink and feeling all those wonderful lives beneath your fingertips, in between the pages. I'm an emperor, an adventurer, a warrior, and a wanderer. In between the pages, I'm not myself, and more myself than any other place on earth. My mother teases my father, saying he can only create people, while authors can create entire worlds. Father always smiles and replies, "Give me time, love." I mean, I just love this. And then they go into talking about, like, the adventures of Pinocchio, and talking about the fairies and the talking cats. And I mean, I just love when an author will put in stuff about books, because you feel that. I mean, that's why we love books, right? Because it takes us to another world. We can be, like she was saying, an emperor. We can rule the empire. We can slay dragons. We can, be princesses if we want to be a princess. I mean, it just takes us to other worlds. We can go to space if we want to go to space. We could go to another world if we want to go to another world. I mean, it transports us to history. Like, we can pretend like we're in, the 1800s, or we can pretend like we're in the future, like 2059, or who knows? I mean, that's what's so wonderful about books, right? Okay, that's it on spoilers, because I don't want to, I mean, I already did the big spoiler, right? But anyways, alright, now it's safe for everybody else to come back if they want, because the book's down. It is safe. Okay, but yeah, I really, really can't wait until next year to find out what's going to happen next, because I'm so excited after that ending to see how everything is what's going to take place, what kind of craziness we're going to learn in the next book. After learning the craziness at the end of this book, I'm just curious how he could shock us even more, because he's got to do some more shocking stuff after this one, or he's going to lose some readers, because this one was already such a shocking ending, shocking cliffhanger, that he's going to have to top the next one somehow. I mean, he's just going to have to. And that's what I am so excited about, to see if he's going to, because, oh my gosh. But you guys, if you guys have not read this book, read it. Read it. Read it. Because, oh my gosh. But, you guys know me, I went all crazy again. We got paid today, so I went on a buying craziness on Amazon. So I'm going to be having, let's see, today I'm supposed to get 1 book. Tomorrow I'm supposed to get 2 books. And then I think Saturday I'm supposed to get 1 book. So I'm going to be having like 4 more books to show you guys on Saturday. And then Monday, supposedly my book outlet order is supposed to be here. And that's another 4 books. So yeah, you guys, I'm going to have 8 books. And I just got what? 1, 2 that I showed you. 1, 2. I think 2 that I've showed you. Maybe 3 that I've showed you. Maybe 4. I can't remember how many I showed you the other day. But yeah, I just could not help myself. And then I went, on top of all that, and I went and canceled my pre-order of Kingdom of Ash from Amazon, and pre-ordered it from Barnes & Noble, because supposedly Barnes & Noble is going to be a special edition. I don't know what it is, because it didn't say what the special edition included, but I wanted, since it's the last book, to have a special edition of it. So yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to definitely be having more books to show you guys. And I just wanted to also tell you that Beacon was saying that instead of shipping it out where the special box is going to be here by the 13th, I mean a couple days after the 13th, that they're not shipping it out until closer to the 18th, when the actual book, wild card comes out. So it probably, I'm hoping it gets here before the 22nd, I think it is, which is a Saturday, because I'm going to be going out of town, and I really don't want to, well, not really out of town. I mean, I'm still going to be in Indiana. It's just going to be like 4 hours away. So yeah, So I'm not going to be around on Saturday. So if it comes, it's going to have to sit in my mailbox. I mean, just overnight. I'm sure it'll be safe. But I hate leaving stuff. You know, I hate stuff that's important being in there. Oh, and I also want to tell you guys, if you guys, I don't know how much it is, but if you guys didn't want the book and you wanted the goodies from Beacon, that they are doing the goodie option only. I don't know how many are left or if there's still any left, but the last time they said anything, they still had like about a handful, like about 12 of the wild card with the book, and then they still had, and then I think they had like 20 or something like that, they said, when they announced that they were just doing the goodies only. And they showed some sneak peeks, and it looked like you're going to get a duffel bag or a book bag, some kind of a bag. So, yeah. But as soon as I get that one, I'll definitely do an unboxing. And, of course, I'm going to be getting, other, their regular box. And then I got 2 from Lifelik3 coming. 1 from Lifelik3. Next month, I'm going to have, I can't remember where Book Gizmo. I bought their Halloween thing. I'm going to get Kingdom of Ash special box from Enchanted Fandom. Of course, Lifelik3 again, probably Beacon. And I ordered a special cup that I want to show you guys. I don't know when it's going to get here. I haven't heard nothing yet, but I got this really special cup that I ordered that I want to show you guys when it gets here. So yeah, and well, I'm not going to show you, but I got my niece something that's going to be coming in the mail soon. But I won't show that because I don't want to open it up because it's Christmas. But yeah, so the next couple months I'm going to be crazy again. I just want to let you know. Crazy unboxings again. And I'm sure I'm going to have 50 million more books. But I'm going to let you guys go because this wasn't supposed to be this long of a video. And it's only supposed to be about the review of Lifelik. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on what is going on. Because you know me. I always have books and stuff. So yeah. Fun stuff again, you guys, in the next few months. So I am going to let you go. Remember, if you like my content and you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe. Push the button and the bell for then you'll know whenever my videos are posted. If you like the post, or if you like this video, then thumbs up, please. And if there's anything you guys want me to talk about in a video or do video-wise, I'm open to suggestions. And if you guys want me to do a review on ink, even though I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to say about it, then just let me know. But I'm going to let you guys go because it's like 1:35, and I want to get like at least an hour of reading done before my kids get here. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. And you guys have a good day. And I talk to you guys later. Bye!